Couple seconds. We're coming to you from Waldo West Tippin Gymnasium as CUTV presents Clarion University Wrestling, as the Clarion University Golden Eagles get set to take on the George Mason Patriots for the first time in school history. I'm Matt Catrillo. Alongside me is Anthony Fiuza, along with the rest of our CUTV sports crew. We're so glad you can be with us here today for a good matchup here today, Anthony, as the Clarion Golden Eagles coming off an 18-12 win versus Lock Haven last night and improved their record to 7-10 overall and 1-2 in the Eastern Wrestling League as they got their first conference win last night over Lock Haven. A match where they led all the way, but still couldn't close it out until the final match of the night, and the heavyweight with Evan Daly as he got a match-clinching 6-1 win to give Clarion their 7th win of the season.
Yeah, it was really down to the wire that last match. A big 6-1 win there by Evan Daly at the 285 weight point mark. And then, top it all off, it shows the toughness that this team has, a lot of grittiness that the freshmen have. I believe at least 4 of the freshmen won yesterday. So that was a big day for Clarion last night.
And you are correct, Anthony. 4 of the 6 starting freshmen for Clarion all won, including Justin Arthur at 149. He improves to a team best 21-7 with an impressive 7-4 victory yesterday. And Austin Matthews with a 5-2 win as he goes to 16-4 on the year at the 157. And those guys were really impressive, leading the way for all the freshmen.
Yeah, they're going to have to keep it up here today. You go from working hard and getting a big victory last night and then trying to get back on the horse here early today, and something that this team's going to have to learn to get through. Here they are at 7-10 on the season, and it's not going to get any easier. I mean, a lot of these guys are talented, a lot of good upstarts here, and just see if they can keep it going.
And Justin Arthur's win came against a 25-game winner in Mac Maldarelli, who is also a senior wrestler from Lock Haven, so that was a really impressive win for Justin Arthur for sure. Well, George Mason comes into this game on a 2-game win streak, 6-10 on the season, coming off a 24-12 win at Franklin and Marshall. And some of their top guys, Greg Flournoy at the 157 he's 15-9 on the year, so that'll be a good matchup today with Austin Matthews, who got his 16th win of the year last night. And Shahid Kargbo at 15-10 on the year will be the matchup at 141 with Tyler Bentley on, so that should be 2 good matchups to look for here this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see Austin Matthews, 15-4 already as a freshman. That's big stuff. And then you talk about Greg Flournoy. That's the matchup to watch out for, Matt. That could decide who wins this big matchup here today between Clarion and George Mason.
And Menleon is a wrestler that has been struggling as of late for Clarion, not having the best year after finishing 5th in the NCAAs last year at his weight class at 149. He has moved down to the 141 weight class. Lost a tough one last night, 8-1 to Dan Neff of Lock Haven. What have you seen from Benleon that really hasn't been himself so far?
Well, just getting back to the fundamentals and shoring up loose ends on that side of his game, and then just going from there. And I haven't seen as explosive moves, as explosive plays out of him here this season. So it's just him getting used to his weight mark as well, and he should be able to do that. You know, he's a smart kid, and he's a very good senior.
And one other note for George Mason, the redshirt sophomore Vincent Rodriguez, who will start today at 133, has been the guy to really jumpstart everything for George Mason during their 2-game win streak. George Mason would kind of start off slow in their first couple of matches, and then all of a sudden he would get them going, and really has been the difference maker in George Mason's 2-game win streak.
Yeah, and they're going to need him here today with Clarion coming in as tough and as focused as they are, and going on the road is George Mason. So, you know, just keeping focus is a big thing, and they should be able to do that here today. It's going to be a great match.
No doubt about that, Anthony, as it is the first meeting ever between the Clarion University Golden Eagles and the George Mason University Patriots in the Patriot League of Division I. And they will face off here today from Tippin Gymnasium. As you see, the Golden Eagles go ahead and take the mat as they look for their 2nd straight win and trying to get their 18th win of the year, as this is a non-conference matchup here this afternoon. Let's go now to the starting lineups. Here on CUTV, we'll start off in the 125. We're going to go in order as we did last night. Starting at 125 for Clarion is going to be Hunter Jones, who improves to 3-4 on the year with a win last night. The freshman from New Rochelle, New York. For George Mason, it's going to be Bryce Dentry at 2-8 on the year, the freshman from Stafford, Virginia. At the 133 class, it's going to be Sam Sherlock at 16-9 on the year, the junior from West Mifflin, PA, against Vince Rodriguez, who's 12-7 on the year, the sophomore from Fresno, California. At 141, it'll be Tyler Bentley on for Clarion, 9-13 on the year, the senior from Lewistown, PA, against Shahid Kargabo at 15-10 on the year, the sophomore from Alexandria, Virginia. At 149, it's going to be Justin Arthur, 21 game winner for Clarion this year, freshman from Huntington, West Virginia, and he'll go against Shohei Takachi, tough name there, 11-8 on the year, the senior from San Jose, California. At the 157, it's going to be Austin Matthews, 16-4 on the year, the freshman from Greenville, PA, against Greg Flournoy, 15-9 on the year, the sophomore from Roanoke, Virginia. At 165, it's going to be Michael Pavasco, 12-13 on the year, the freshman from Munhall, PA. That'll be Ryan Forrest for George Mason, 5-10 on the year, the freshman from Renston, Virginia. At 174, Ryan Darsh, 13-14 on the year, the junior from Batavia, New York. And Zach Martinez for George Mason goes for them tonight, 11-9, the freshman from Stafford, Virginia. At 184, it's Dustin Connie, 5-14 on the year, the freshman from Jefferson, PA, against Ryan Hembury, 11-10 on the year, the junior from Muncie, Virginia. At 197, it's going to be a match time decision for Clarion. Coach Troy Letters unable to decide before the match shoot today, so we'll see that before they go at the 197. It's either going to be Daniel Sutherland, who's 4-9 on the year, the junior from Northern Belmore, New York, or Brandon Contreras, who went last night for Clarion and lost at 5-13 on the year, the senior from Rochester, New York. And one of those two guys will go against Matt Meadows, who's 12-12 on the year for George Mason, the sophomore from Medina, Ohio. And at 285, it'll be Evan Daly, 15-9 on the year, freshman from Erie, PA, against Jake Kettler, 11-9 on the year, the junior from Anoka, Minnesota. The George Mason Patriots are coached by third-year head coach Joe Russell and assisted by Tom Carr and Tommy Owen. And your coach for your Clarion Golden Eagles is Troy Letters, his second year as the head coach, third overall here at Clarion, assisted by Keith Ferrano, and the student is Joe Walco. So Anthony, as we get ready for the first match between Clarion and George Mason, give me some keys to a win for Clarion to win 2 in a row.
Well, again, you got to start fast here. Young team for Clarion, you want to make sure you get off on the right note. If not, it's going to be a long day. And of course, avoiding those tough decisions, those close decisions, just trying to keep good balance. That's a big thing here today as well. And of course, if you get down early, just stay level, stay within yourself, don't try to do too much. And at the end of the day, it should be a great match, and Clarion very well could pull this one out.
It's funny you mentioned that, Anthony, with Clarion dealing with being in such a close match last night. All the freshmen especially did a really great job in not trying to be too aggressive and trying to get out of a couple of major decisions early, which could have been a difference maker for Lockhaven to at least get back in the match even quicker or even make a comeback. So if they can avoid some of those major decisions today, they find themselves in that kind of situation in their individual matches, certainly will help them out here today.
Yeah, I mean, if they do that and then Austin Matthews and Justin Arthur dominate like they can, I mean, it should be a very good, convincing win for Clarion today. I mean, no brainer.
As the lineups are announced here at Tippin Gymnasium. We're going to send it now to the public address announcer here at Tippin, and we'll have our national anthem before we get started between Clarion and George Mason. And that was the national anthem here from Tibbin Gymnasium as we get set between Clarion and George Mason here on CUTV. Glad you can be with us. And we start off with the 125. Hunter Jones going for Clarion and Bryce Gentry going for George Mason. Hunter Jones will try and keep it going for Clarion here today as he is coming off an impressive 8-2 win last night over Lock Haven's Caleb Lemaire. And Lemaire was a 15-game winner going into that match last night. And took a little bit of a conservative approach to start, Anthony, but he had a big pin and late in the second round that kind of propelled him to that big 6-point win.
And he's definitely a guy to watch out for. He added strength and size over the past year. He's still getting used to the collegiate style. That's why he comes in with the 3 and 4 mark. But he's definitely an explosive player, and we'll see what he can do here today against George Mason's 125-pound man in Bryce Gentry.
So Hunter Jones will look to get to 500 for the first time all season and get Clarion off to a good start. Clarion jumped out to a 6-0 lead last night over Lock Haven as Hunter Jones and Sam Sherlock got the first 2 wins. George Mason looking to win 3 in a row as they come in here with a 2-game win streak. And we're off and running here from Tibbin Gymnasium.
Both guys trying to stay as low as possible, get that good feet work in motion.
And a great job by Hunter Jones early, getting right to it on the mat against Gentry, and then he gets the 2-point takedown right there. So different approach from Hunter Jones compared to last night. Took a little bit of a conservative approach. Was no score with Caleb Lemaire going into the second round of last night's match, and he gets right off the bat early, Anthony.
Yeah, Gentry just seems a little discombobulated right now, and not enough strength to keep his balance to start this one.
Jones still with a very good hold on Gentry. Has come out dominating so far.
And the best thing he can do right now, Gentry rather, is just, you know, work this one out and see if he can minimize the damage.
And Jones showed this last night and showing it here today. Very quick and athletic.
And the best thing Gentry can do is just try to hope that Jones loosens his grip and lets up a little bit.
He's looking for the escape, but still in a firm grasp of Jones. Now he does get up, but they do go out of bounds, so a break there for Hunter Jones, who's come out flying out of the gate. Also give him an additional point at the end as he's over 1 minute for a time advantage. 1:21 left in the first round.
And obviously this is a good spot for Jones, you know, keep Gentry in the worst positions possible, and so far he's done that.
Well, Gentry's able to break free and finally get the 1 point for an escape, and he gets back to within 1. Now he shoots down, and Jones denies him, and Jones gets that good grip again. They both break away from each other. Jones was a 2-time All-Section 1 and 3-time Lower West League honors at New Rochelle High School. Career record of 101 and 28. At different weight classes of 112, 119, and 125. Impressive showing in high school. And he's showing that here this afternoon as he shoots down again. Ties up Gentry. Gentry tries attempting for the reversal, but a nice job there by Jones to reverse back, and he gets the 2 points, and he takes a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, Gentry thinking that he could use his legs and make that a strong point, but Jones just turns it back on him.
And he's going for the pin here. Last couple seconds tick off of the first round. And they are out of bounds, and another 2 points is given to Hunter Jones as he takes a 6-1 lead, 1 second left in the first round.
Jones showing a lot of confidence early on, and Gentry just, again, can't find his groove. Just keep the balance, keep the focus on his side.
And that'll do it for the first round, so Hunter Jones will take a 6-1 lead into the second round here in the 125 as he was aggressive right off the first whistle, got a couple of takedowns, and he has himself a little bit of a comfortable lead going into the second round. And great job there by Gentry to take advantage of being on top to start off the second round, and Hunter Jones will try and pull away and get an additional point. Bryce Gentry taking a little bit of an advantage here.
Yeah, well, the key was getting that left leg of Jones, and now Jones just locked and can't get out of this one right now.
Jones still trying to break free, does a great job. It didn't look good for him right off the whistle of the second round, and he's able to break free, and he takes a 7-1 lead.
Well, so far Jones has shown the most strength out of the two, and no surprise there, he gets out of that one.
As Bryce Gentry really had an excellent grip on Jones, taking advantage of starting on the top to start the second round, and a great job by Jones there. Now Jones shoots down, but he's denied by Gentry, and Gentry gets on top, and Jones trying to reverse again.
Gentry holding on to that right leg. That was the key, and now he lets up. Jones takes advantage.
And yet another reversal there by Hunter Jones, and now he's got a 9-1 lead. And there's 20 seconds left here in the second round. A good position to start off Clarion with a major decision. And that ends the second round, so a commanding 9-1 lead for Hunter Jones heading into the third and final round of the 125. +1 as he has the time advantage of 1:17. And Jones will start on top to start the third round.
Jones has a little bit more leeway with his attack due to the 9-1 advantage.
And Jones, as Gentry nearly broke free for the escape point, does a great job in keeping grasp, and he throws down Gentry to the mat. And now looking for the pin. Still looking for it. And 3 points given to Hunter Jones.
Oh, that's a dagger right there for Gentry, down 12-1.
So Hunter Jones still has a little bit of time to work with to try and even get a little more greedy, try a technical fall as they both go out of bounds. But he's at least in position to get a major decision, and that'd be a great start for Clarion.
Yeah, an outstanding start.
And now Jones over 2 minutes of time advantage as well.
He's just been dominant all match long, all 3 rounds.
Gentry trying to at least get back on the board with another point, but he can't get out of that tough, tight grasp of Hunter Jones, and he's back on the mat. Another point given to Jones. 13-1. 45 seconds left. Jones looking in very good position as he's close to 3 minutes of time advantage to maybe get a technical fall. He's at the 3-minute mark now, the time advantage. 15 seconds left. And another point given to Jones, 14-1.
Yeah, Gentry fighting a little bit here toward the end of this round, but just not enough.
And that will do it. So Hunter Jones with a dominating win to start off for Clarion. And we adding up all the time advantage points plus another additional point given to Hunter Jones at the end. And that is a major decision given to Hunter Jones with a 15-1 win.
Yeah, just dominant to from start to finish. Used a lot of power in that. His legs were a strong point, and Gentry just had no answer all round long. All match, I should say. So
Clarion takes a 4-0 lead. Now we go to the 133. Sam Sherlock for Clarion and Vince Rodriguez for George Mason. And a tough matchup here for Sam Sherlock as Vincent Rodriguez, a redshirt sophomore, has been the guy that's been able to jumpstart George Mason during their 2-game win streak, as we mentioned during the pre-match. We'll see if Sherlock can slow him down. He's definitely going to need a good start here. Sherlock coming off a slim 3-2 win last night over Cody Wheeler of Lockhaven.
Yeah, dropped from 141 to 133. In great shape, working to improve his riding skills.
A little bit of hand grabbing so far. Sherlock out of West Mifflin High School. Missed his senior season with an injury. He was the 2009 PIAA state champion at 125 pounds, a 38-3 overall record, and he was fourth at the PIAAs in 2008. 35-3 season record then. 73-6 in all, and his career record 115-12.
Another guy that's best on his feet.
Stalemate called there. 1:15 left in the first round. Still no score. Good shoot down there, and is Sherlock able to get the reversal there and a 2-0 lead. Sherlock looking to go for another one.
Yeah, Rodriguez, good break.
And he gets one.
Well, Rodriguez, not an easy target to take down.
Sherlock also placed second at the Super 32 Challenge. Third at Junior Nationals. So an impressive high school resume for sure. Rodriguez tried to shoot down, but Sherlock was able to block him away.
Both guys so strong. You don't know. It's going to be that last minute that determines who wins this one. You can already tell based upon both guys just not getting anywhere.
That'll do it for the first round, so Sam Sherlock will take a 2-1 lead into the second round of the 133. Sherlock looking for the escape. And there it is right there, 3-1. Shoot attempt there again by Rodriguez. Sherlock backs away. Sherlock goes for it that time, and he's blocked.
Yeah, he just needs to use his legs, keep up, and see if he can go low on Rodriguez, see if he can let up.
1 minute left in the second round. Sherlock shoots again. Rodriguez blocks him. Both guys doing a good job of blocking each other from going for at least a takedown attempt. Both guys doing a good job staying on top of the mat so far.
Yeah, it's hard for either to create momentum. As you can see, 3-1 Sherlock, and it's so even that the time advantage was as high as 3 seconds for Sherlock.
Final seconds tick off. And that'll do it for the second round.
And you have to be careful when you're going in to shoot, because after grappling one another, you don't know when the escape points are going to come in handy.
And Sherlock does a good job preventing the escape from Rodriguez as he tries to pull back within one. Rodriguez trying again. Sherlock throws him back down, and he's got a better grip this time. Rodriguez tries once more. Another great job by Sherlock to knock him down, but they go out of bounds.
Yeah, you really got to be careful when to strike. You got to pick and choose your spots carefully. And like I said, the escape points being magnified here in this last round.
Rodriguez had two great bursts of speed to try and break free, but those were two really good holds there by Sherlock. Could be a difference in the last minute and a half here. As I say that, Rodriguez able to get the escape that time, and we've got a 1-point match.
The crowd watching intently on the edge of their seat.
Good crowd here on hand here at Tibbin Gymnasium. First matchup between these two schools
ever, and it's been a doozy thus far.
One minute to go here in the third round. Sherlock trying to hang on for a second straight win and increase Clarion's lead. Rodriguez tries to shoot. He has the leg of Sherlock, but Sherlock's on top. Sherlock breaks free. What a great athletic play there by Sherlock. And they go out of bounds with 26 seconds left. That could have been very dangerous there for Sherlock, clinging to that 1-point lead. But a great athletic play to break away. Rodriguez tries it again this time. Sherlock trying to break free again. 15 seconds.
Hold on for dear life, folks.
And there's the one-leg takedown, but no points given to Vince Rodriguez. 5 seconds left. Another takedown attempt, and there it is. 2 points given to Vince Rodriguez, and that's going to give him the win.
A buzzer beater for sure.
So a 4-3 win for Vince Rodriguez. Tough loss there for Sam Sherlock. as he was clinging to that 1-point lead, and he gets taken down in the waiting seconds of the 133. And George Mason gets back to within one. Clarion leading at 4-3. We go to the 141 now. Tyler Bentley on for Clarion, 9-13 on the year. And Shahid Kargbo, 15-10 on the year for George Mason. And Bentley on looking to change his luck a little bit, struggling this year in his senior season after a tremendous year last year. As we mentioned, Tyler Bentley on was in the 149 last year, and he's dropped down to the 141.
Yeah, unorthodox style. Guy will get you on the mat and pin you down quite a bit.
Bentley on 4th at the EWL tournament last year, 3rd at the PSACs. Attempts to shoot down right there, and Kargbo takes hold of him. Kargbo, the leader in wins so far for George Mason. Bentley on losing a tough match last night to Dan Neff. The 21, now 22 game winner for Lockhaven, 8-1. Bentley on with an aggressive approach, while the rest of his teammates had a little bit more of a conservative approach, and that really backfired on him in that 7-point loss last night.
You just got to be careful with that here today. Bentley on, very, very good player, very good wrestler, senior, trying to go out on top, trying to get his 10th win of the season.
Tries to shoot down, and a great recovery there by Kargbo, and he gets the reversal, 2-0. Then Leon trying to break away for an escape, and there it is. He's back within one. And Leon shoots again, denied again by Kargbo.
Kargbo with a lot of strength and power up top.
Last few seconds tick off for the first round, and that will do it. So Shahid Kargbo takes a 2-1 lead over Tyler Benleon into the second round of the 141. And a great job there by Kargbo on the reverse attempt, as Benleon tried to scare him off and start off a little quick, and that backfired him again.
And that's where he wants him, on the mat. Benleon with nowhere to go.
Stalemate called. 1 minute left here in the second round. Then Leon tries the shoot attempt, and another great job by Carbo to deny him and stay on top. Ben Leon so far, Anthony, just unable to, when he's able to shoot down, Carbo's just done a great job staying on top. He's been in control despite only having a 1-point lead.
Yeah, he's been using his feet well, even though he has a leg wrapped. But yeah, just using his feet well, and then when he moves out of the way with his feet, he uses his arms to perfection, brings Bedleon down. And that's proven to be the difference, really, in this one.
And Leon trying again, but unable to do anything with it. And that will do it for the second round. Still a 2-1 lead for Shahid Karkbo. Not much going on there in that second round, a ton of stalemates.
Yeah, a ton of them here in this last round. It's going to prove to be the difference, really. I mean, just all the potential escapes and whatnot. And Ben Leon has to stay upright. Has to.
Well, he did a good job there, and he's able to tie the match up. So this one will come down to the wire. And Leon trying to give his team a little bit more of a comfortable lead after jumping out to a 4-0 lead by Hunter Jones's major decision in the 125, and Sherlock going down 4-3 in the final seconds to Vince Rodriguez. One minute left now in the third. And Leon tried to shoot again, and man, Shahid Karkbo just will not let him go anywhere.
Yeah, no guy's really doing too much. I mean, both are putting out an equal workload, and that's why you see the 2-2 score.
Near danger right there by Ben Leon, but he did a great job getting right back on his feet. 30 seconds left in the third. Yeah, Ben Leon's able to do something there. Jones still able to get back on top. Now Jones goes after Ben Leon again. Ben Leon in a little bit of trouble, at least able to get back to his feet. Final seconds tick off of the third. And now we go to an overtime here in the 141. With 1 minute will be put on the clock. Ben Leon with 2 escape points, and Vince Rodriguez with an early reversal. That's been all the scoring so far as we're in the overtime of the 141. Ben Leon moving around quick again. Jones tries to shoot. Ben Leon goes down. Ben Leon in trouble again. And Jones gets the 2 points. And looking for the pin. 3 points given now to Karkbo. He takes a commanding 7-2 lead, and that will do it actually of the overtime.
Yeah, Karkbo did a smart thing there at the beginning, just going low and eventually drew Bedleon in and then attacked him from there.
So George Mason takes their first lead of the match at 6-4 as they now have won 2 in a row. And like we said during the pre-match, Anthony, Vince Rodriguez, with his team down 4-0 early, got a big win right at the buzzer. And now his team gets a second win in a row as Cargbo follows suit. So we could be seeing Vince Rodriguez again jump-starting his team to get it going here this afternoon.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things where, again, the young guys, you know, even the veteran guys of Clarion have to keep their composure and not try to do too much, and it's proven to be a big difference here early on.
So now we're in the 149. Justin Arthur for Clarion and Shohei Takachi for George Mason. Arthur coming off that impressive 7-4 win last night over 25 game winner Mac Maldarelli for Lockhaven. And Justin Arthur continues to impress in his freshman season. Arthur out of Huntington High School, 3-time West Virginia state champion. Career record of 142-15, and he was the 2013 state champion at the 145 with a 30-2 record. And he was the West Virginia most valuable wrestler. And of course, part of Clarion's top 10 recruiting class in all of Division II.
Yeah, and he's a guy that Takagi's going to have to look out for. I mean, this guy, Justin Arthur, he's a stud. He can put you on your back at any time, and a lot of force driven. Yeah.
Tries to force his guy to the ground now. Still a lot of hand movement early. 1 minute left in the first round. Shoot attempt there by Arthur. Stalemate called. And a great job there by Justin Arthur on the reversal. And he has a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, great leg work that time, and you see him here taking Takagi down and wrapping up that right leg.
And that'll do it for the first round. So Justin Arthur will take a 2-0 lead into the second round for Clarion. Continuing to show off as one of the leaders of this top Division I recruiting class. Tries for the escape. And a nice reversal again by Arthur. And he's got a 4-0 lead.
Takagi was caught off guard there.
And the difference in the match last on Anthony, I would say, Clarion was the team that really showed more speed and athleticism and a ton of match-changing reversals last night, and we've seen some here this afternoon as well.
And Takagi is no easy guy to bring down. He's a tough cookie. You know, he's good leg attack, good with his hands, so it's going to be a great rest of the match.
5-0 lead now for Arthur, giving the 1 point for the stall. And he's got over a minute now with time advantage as well. Takagi looking for the escape, but a good job by Arthur to stay put.
Takagi just trying to play prevent defense and prevent anything worse from happening.
Arthur continuing to dominate. Another point given to Arthur, 6-0.
And Takagi just, I mean, there's a lot of endurance build-up for Takagi. I mean, you think in the next round that would be his time to strike. Of course, only 6-0. So he has some time to make some moves here.
And that will do it for the second round. So Justin Arthur will look to cap it off and give Clarion the lead right back. Takagi going for the escape, and another nice reversal attempt right there by Arthur. Takagi, though, on top this time.
And that goes back to what I was saying about Takagi waiting for the time to strike. Here he is in the last round. Maybe it's too little, too late.
Nice job again by Arthur to get back on top. Arthur attempting for the pin. And he's got 3 minutes now in time advantage. Arthur also trying to maybe give Clarion another major decision. He's 2 points away from that. He's got a minute to work with.
Yeah, Takagi's been outmanned in this one, hitting the mat a lot throughout the 3 rounds.
Takagi just unable to do anything. Great job here by Arthur. Arthur going to try for the pin again. He had it for a second, but he was rolled over briefly by Takagi, but Arthur still stays on top.
Time advantage, 4 minutes for Arthur.
Trying to one more time for the pin. Three given to Arthur, and he's got a 9-0 lead. And he's going to try for it again. And there it is, 2 points given to Arthur as time expires, and he shuts out Shohei Takagi, and he gets the 12-0 win and a major decision given to Clarion, and they will take an 8-6 lead.
And the key throughout those 2 rounds was the leg work, moving his legs to keep himself upright, wrapping his legs around Takagi's. Just great leg movement.
And Arthur continues to impress this season as he goes to 22-7. Now it's Austin Matthews and Greg Flournoy at the 157 now. Both guys come out aggressive. Matthews trying to break free. Flournoy backwards. And a great job there by Matthews to try and get back on top. Flournoy, the other 15-game winner for George Mason. And Anthony, for the team overall, as we mentioned, a young team for Clarion with the 6 freshmen, as we talked about during the pre-match. especially the way Sam Sherlock lost his match in the final seconds. And then Shahid Karpo getting the dominant win over Tyler Benleon in overtime. For Arthur to come out and shut out his opponent to give Clarion the momentum back certainly is very impressive.
Yeah, it is, especially with Austin Matthews here in this match. I mean, Clarion could catapult themselves and get some momentum here with their big guns and hopefully lead to a victory.
Shoot attempt there by Matthews and was blocked by Flournoy. Shoot attempt now by Flournoy. And Matthews still stays on top. Flournoy very squirmy.
Yep.
But Matthews doing a good job containing him. And there's the 2-point reversal there by Matthews, and he's got his first lead of the match. 1 minute left here in the first round.
Matthews can score anywhere on the mat, and I mean anywhere. Top, bottom. Guy's a well-rounded wrestler.
And has been pretty dominant so far here in the first 3 minutes.
He's doing a great job preventing an escape.
This Flournoy seems to have pretty good quickness, but again, as you said, Matthews doing a great job in handling him as they both go out of bounds. Matthews with a 5-2 win last night over Billy Rant, a senior 14-game winner for Lock Haven. And right up the whistle again, Matthews right on top.
And you're going to see him try to wrap the right leg there, Flournoy. Best thing Flournoy can do is, and as far as this match is concerned, is just get closer to the out-of-bounds area and just prevent any further damage.
And that will end the first round, so it's going to be a 2-0 lead for Matthews into the second. And again, Matthews on top. Flournoy tries for the escape. Great job again by Matthews. Although Flournoy able to get out that time and finally get a point. Another shoot attempt by Flournoy. Stalemate called. Both guys with the shoot attempt. Flournoy a little more successful, but another great reversal by Matthews.
And Matthews always has an answer when you try to take him down. You see it right there.
A stalemate called. And now the George Mason coaches looking for an explanation about the takedown, as that gave Matthews a 4-1 lead with 55 seconds left here in the second round. And a warning is given now to third-year head coach Joe Russell.
Yep, warning going out to Russell there, arguing with the call.
I thought it was a good takedown from there.
Yeah, it was clean, I thought.
Matthews also with a 1:43 time advantage. Matthews working towards a pin. Lost a grip trying to get it back, and Flournoy gets on top now.
And you gotta love that about Matthews. Had his leg wrapped up. He was pretty good, and he just snuck right out of that one. He has an answer for everything.
Matthews found himself in a little bit of trouble, but does a great job, and now he drives Flournoy down to the mat. That didn't look good for a second. But Matthews has done a great job so far.
It has the side of has like the jaw area of Flournoy.
And that will end the second round, so a 4-1 lead now for Austin Matthews into the third and final round. And Matthews will take over 2 minutes of time advantage as well.
And Flournoy looks gassed, Matt. I don't know how he's going to deal with the fiery tenacity that Matthews has and has had throughout these 3 rounds.
And you can tell Flournoy's got a lot of speed and energy, and I think he might have used that a little too much trying to escape so many times.
And that has limited him on the offensive end, as he hasn't really had a good grip on anything involving Matthews.
Well, Matthews finds himself on the bottom right now, trying to break loose.
I'm sure he will. Just what's happening all day with Matthews.
Matthews nearly broke free that time, and Flournoy does a good job in taking him back down and staying atop.
4-1, Flournoy has a chance.
Matthews will try to escape again. Flournoy with a pretty good grip this time. And a nice job again by Matthews to get the 2-point reversal. 6-1. Another point given to him as well, so it's 7-1 Matthews. So he's in position now to get yet another major decision for Clarion.
Yeah, he's not being too high, too low. He's staying within himself in any difficult situation. And he's proven victorious.
Doesn't have a whole lot of time though, as we're at 13 seconds as they both go out of bounds. The only 2 wins for Clarion so far were 2 major decisions by Hunter Jones and Justin Arthur. And another point is given to Flournoy, so it's 7-2. Matthews in the lead. The last couple seconds ticking off. Both still going at it, shooting down, but that will do it. Austin Matthews wins his 2nd in a row, and he goes to 17-4 on the year, as he will take the 157 by the final of 8-2, and that will give Clarion an 11-6 lead here at the break here at Tippin Gymnasium. So far, Anthony, been pretty impressive comebacks we've seen from all Clarion wrestlers so far.
Yeah, a lot of great poise shown. And whenever there's a tough situation, these guys of Clarion are able to fight back and maintain that fiery toughness that they've had from start to finish of each and every single matchup. And that's proven to give them this lead here at the break.
So Clarion with a 5-point lead as we'll head to the 165 after this break. Clarion with the lead at 11-6. We'll be back to Tippin Gymnasium after this. You're watching Clarion University Wrestling here on CUTV.